London Melbourne Air Race is beginning to loom big in the public imagination, and the wife of the Agent General for Victoria names the first new plane to be especially built for the contest.
I claim this Grosvenor House.
The pilots of this new de Havilland Comet are Mr. C.W.A. Scott and Mr. T. Campbell Black. Mr. Scott is, of course, the former record holder for the route.
Because our job is to get there first, and we think that we have the right type of machine for this particular race.
So in 1934, when the race was announced, there was huge excitement in the aviation industry. But the realization very quickly was that probably only an American transport plane was capable of the distance and the speed necessary to win the race. And then the British press got hold of the fact that no British plane was capable of winning the race either. And that's when Sir Geoffrey de Havilland stepped in and said he would design an aircraft capable of winning. And for £5,000, the asking price, within 3 weeks, 3 orders have been taken for the Comet DH-88.
The race ran from Mildenhall in the UK to Melbourne, Australia. It was a distance of 11,300 miles, and it was a pioneering air race that was going to deliver aviation to the world. And the Comet won in just under 71 hours.
Passing the finishing line at Flemington Racecourse at 200 miles an hour, the Melbourne Air Race winners land at Laverton.
You have achieved such a remarkable triumph for aviation, should be receiving the first of the plaudits that you have so nobly merited from the whole civilized world.
So what was special about this aircraft, this Comet, this DH-88? Well, the first thing was this Gypsy 6 engine, which was very much uprated for its day, together with this dual-pitch propeller. But for the first time in a British aircraft was this retractable undercarriage, which was obviously designed for speed. The wing was spruce ply, which made it immensely strong and very, very fast. And then what you also had for this 2,900-mile range, these 3 enormous fuel tanks, 2 of which were sitting right in front of the pilots up there. So flying this 220-mile-an-hour aircraft would have been Charles Scott in the front and Tom Campbell Black in the back. Both of them would have been flying at various times, and there were dual controls to enable that to happen. But interestingly enough, there's only one set of instruments, and that was in the front of the aircraft. So it'd been very, very hard to see from the back. But we'll be making 282 stainless steel DH-88 watches and also 82 rose gold. The 43mm case houses a GMT movement, and parts of the original Comet aircraft are integrated into the rotor of the watch as well. So there's no shortage of inspiration and passion that's gone into the watch for one of the greatest air races of all time.
As with all our limited edition watches, a percentage of all the revenues goes to charity, and in this case it's the Shuttleworth Trust, keeping these wonderful original aircraft in true flying condition.